We moved to Jefferson City when I was 3. Ended up living in this attendance area of Belair School, so I went to school here. In the summer times, I was within walking distance to Belair, and when teachers were up here working, I'd knock on the windows and ask if they needed help, and it was where I felt at home all the time, no matter what. I had amazing educators all the way along throughout this entire district. I was touched by many people through the years that helped grow me into who I am, not only through the educational aspect and teaching me what I needed to know, but just influencing me to want to do right for others and to come back and serve. And it was cool to come back then and work my first year as a certified educator in the building where I still had my kindergarten teacher and my first grade teacher and my second. I mean, they were all still here teaching when I first came back. And it was so neat to come back and then learn from them again. I ended up going ahead and accepting my first position, which was a regular education position. And that was teaching 5th grade. And I loved it. I absolutely loved those years as a classroom teacher, every minute of it. I had often had a lot of special education kids in my regular classroom, and I had had lots of parents give me phenomenally wonderful feedback of how much they loved what I'd done for their child, how much I had provided for their child. And so I thought, you know, if I were to make that move and transition to special education, I would serve even more children that needed that extra help than I even currently could as a regular classroom teacher. My #1 favorite thing about being the school counselor is the fact that I get to work with every single solitary student. No other role has afforded me that. And I do love knowing all of the kids and being able to be with all of the kids. I love teaching social emotional skills. I feel like we are at a point in society where everyone is starved for having skills and coping strategies for dealing with anxiety and being able to help yourself feel okay even when others are not, and finding those skills to help your brain and body be just right. Kids don't come to us necessarily having fully developed those skills. And so being able to watch children grow and develop those skills in a really supportive environment where they know what they need to know in order to be okay, that is priceless. Being able to have time to pull them aside in a small group setting and work with them on those skills to really help them hone in on what it means to get your brain and body ready to learn and to be socially okay and to be emotionally okay is just, there's nothing better. Because to be completely and totally frank, there's not a single solitary person in this building who can do their job right and well if the child's not okay. This job is not always easy, and you do often carry a lot with you. And even on the hardest of hard days, and there are some, that you do close your door and think, can I do this again tomorrow? You know, as I drive home and get myself back up the next morning, I cannot even begin to picture myself doing anything else.